What's up, family? We're back with another video, and this video is called How to Find Your Purpose. Now, the number one way to find your purpose is to fall back. You must fall back, because all this world is and all these people are distractions. That's all they are, is distractions. They want to stop your purpose. They want to cut your motivation. They want to belittle you. And that's everywhere. And some do it without even realizing they're doing it. Some don't even mean to do it. But you as a chosen one, what you have to realize is that it's okay to be lonely. It's okay to be by yourself. I want you to know that this is a blessing in disguise. This is a blessing in disguise. God wants to separate you from the rest. He wants to separate you from the pack. And the reason that he does this is because he wants you to get closer to him. He knows that if you're focused on all these worldly things, that you won't focus on him. And I know this for a fact because I lived it. I was running around chasing girls, or stuck in bad relationships, or drinking too much, or smoking weed every day, or all that. So I want to tell you the steps that you can take to find your purpose. So step one is falling back. Isolate. Be by yourself. Step two is be by yourself with God. It's not time to watch TV. It's not time to watch movies. It's time to do self-improvement. Nothing but growth mode. Right now you have to be in growth mode when you're in isolation. This is what God wants. He wants you to find your purpose and step into your destiny, step into your calling, step into who you're meant to be. So, when you fall back, you need to be focusing on mental health, physical health, spiritual health. So every morning you need to get up and pray. Wake up earlier than you were before. Because if you do the same things you did before, you're going to be the same places you always were before. It's time to elevate, man. It's time to elevate to a new level this year. So you need to wake up earlier than you have been. You know the saying, they say the early bird always gets the worm. And I believe that's true. I believe that's true. So the early bird's always going to get the worm. So you got to get up earlier than you were. And you need to meditate and pray and speak to God and tell him, God, I want to change my life. I want to find my purpose. I'm in isolation because I want to be closer to you. I trust you, Lord. I trust you. And I know that I haven't always been the best of people. I know that I haven't always been focused on you, Lord. But now I'm ready to surrender to you to become my highest self. You need to have these prayers and these talks and these relationships with God early in the morning. The earlier the better. Then you may have to go to work, go to your job, whatever, and even while you're there, you need to focus on being your best self. Outwork the people around you. Outwork the people around you. You put in hard work and it will pay off. It doesn't matter if the job doesn't acknowledge you. It doesn't matter who acknowledges you right now, because God acknowledges you. God sees the work that you put in the dark, when nobody's watching, when nobody's showing you recognition, when everybody's doubting you, when people look over you, step over you. God's watching. And you do reap what you sow. So the energy that you put out is the energy that God's going to give back. People ain't always going to give you that, but God will in due time, when the time's right. His timing is perfect. So, not only that, then when you're at home and you have free time, you need to be focusing on physical health. You need to change your diet and eat better. Because like the saying goes, you are what you eat. And this is a fact. You ain't gonna have energy if you're eating trash. You ain't gonna have energy if you're eating fast food and a bunch of carbs and a bunch of bread. And you need to eat good foods. And I can help you with that if you want to eat good foods too. I have diet plans. I have meal plans. Not just that, you need to do something physical. If you haven't worked out in a long time, start by going for a walk every single day. For at least 35 to 45 minutes every day. And this is your time where you should be meditating and working on becoming your best self mentally. You can put like some motivational, videos in, put them in your ear and go on a walk. But as soon as you start feeling your energy rise up from your diet and going on these walks and changing your habits and talking to God, you need to try to get into the gym. You need to get into the gym. Because when you put resistance against yourself, it's what's going to make you grow. Pressure makes diamonds. Hardships make you stronger. Setbacks can be comebacks. But you got to refuse to give up, man. You got to refuse to give up. So you need to be doing physical activity so that you can increase your energy. So that's with spiritual there. You got spiritual health, you got physical health. And for your mental health, you need to be finding a way to grow your mental health by reading books, growing knowledge. Knowledge is wealth. Knowledge is wealth. The more you can learn, the more you can grow. And you start stacking all these things up, you're going to feel better than you ever felt in your life. And the isolation can be hard, but I want you to see it as a blessing in disguise. Because if God puts you in isolation, that means you're this close. You're this close to your destiny. You're this close to taking it to the next level. These worldly things, these people out here have broken your heart and betrayed you and spread their limited beliefs on you and their negative mindsets. It's time that you focus on you. It's time that you focus on you and God. And this all starts within. You must start within. When you start building your soul up, and you start building your mind up, and you start building your body up, it's going to take you to the next level already. You need to pray throughout the day, multiple times throughout the day, because God will speak to you. But first, you got to learn that you have to fall back from other people, chosen one. You have to. We are chosen ones for a reason. And you can't be around average people. Because they don't understand you. They can never love you how you want to be loved. The only person that can love you how you want to be loved is God and you. First, you must learn to find God and get closer to God and learn to love yourself. And the only way that you're going to do that is by self-growth and self-improvement. So you keep doing this all the time, repeatedly. What you do repeatedly will become who you are. You need to try to get decent rest. And you are going to sleep good because you're becoming closer to God. And He's going to bring that mental clarity. He's going to bring that peace to you, that peace to your mindset. There's so many people that are just walking around not understanding how serious this is. We got one life. We got one life. And each and every single one of you has a special purpose. God has a purpose for you. God has a purpose for you. And you're not going to know it until you start leveling yourself up and putting Him first. So that's the first steps you want to take. And what I did is cut off all distractions. Then you want to cut off fleshly things. You want to cut off fleshly things. Anything that your flesh desires that you know is not good for you, you need to start cutting it all off. That's watching porn. That needs to be cut off. That's going to cause depression. All you're doing there is you're feeding your flesh lust. So you're running off lust, which then messes with your spirit and then messes with your mindset. People don't understand this. You need to cut off sugary drinks. Drink your coffee in the morning and then drink water throughout the day. Try to drink a gallon every single day. Make it a point to do that. Then you need to stop just sitting there and scrolling on Facebook, scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Instagram, worried about other people. If you want to find your purpose, you have to cut ties with these worldly things for a season. That way God can show you your purpose. The only way He can show you your purpose is if your mind is not blocked and you aren't distracted. Okay? These distractions have held you back long enough. And I know because I've done it. I was so focused on all the wrong things. And I just kept getting burnt and my heart broken and empty in the end. And I was empty in the end because the whole time I was searching for love, the love that I needed was right here and right here, the Most High. You need to learn to love yourself how you love other people. You need to learn to put God first and love Him and find out what He wants for your life. And I promise you, you'll be at more peace than you've ever been at in your life. I've been through it all. Alcoholism, drug addiction, lust-driven, having all these friends that kept putting all this stuff in my face. And when you got all these friends and people and places and things that keep putting negativity into your mind, when you're used to living that way, you're going to keep going backwards. Even if it's family, you can love them from a distance, but you got to tell them, hey, right now I need to separate myself and get closer to God and find out who I truly am. Learn to love myself again. You got to stop seeking validation from other people. If you do what other people do, you're going to get where they've been. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get where you've always been. And I don't know about you, but I want to take things to the next level. So I'm willing to sacrifice anything that I have to become my best self. Now, if you're a chosen one, we are built different. Average people ain't going to love us the way we need loved. Average people ain't focused on becoming their best selves. They're distracted by everything and distracted by eating trash every day and putting bad, toxic stuff into their bodies, into their minds, into their souls, into their daily regimen. So if you want to find your purpose, these are the first steps that you have to take. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. At first you might feel lonely, but you just got to keep seeking God. Keep working on self-development and self-improvement. Health is wealth. Keep getting healthy. You guys can do it, man. You can do it. I know you can. So I love y'all, and I hope you have a good week. I'm always working 50 hours a week, so I want to drop more videos, but sometimes I ain't got time. So I just wanted to hop on here real quick, drop a couple steps and some knowledge that you guys can use to become your highest form, get closer to God, get closer to yourself. Your God is here, and he's going to speak to you softly and quietly, but he can't if you're so distracted. And if you're so tired from work, because you can have energy after work, but you got to put the right things into your body. You got to eat healthier. You got to stop drinking all this sugar, this pop, these energy drinks. Drink your coffee. Eat healthy. Focus on God, focus on you. Learn to truly love yourself and be happy by yourself. So I love y'all, man. And I'll see y'all in the next video.